Shalom. I want to start this lesson as always by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. That's Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kodash, as well as a double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from, and a shalom to the rest of the elders in Akim around the globe, bringing this word out within sincerity, truth, and diligence. This past day, I drove through particular region in Texas. This is South Texas. Never been in South Texas before. I'm in Laredo, Texas, and this section, Laredo, sits on the border of Mexico. So in South Texas, you have in what separates Mexico and Babylon the Great America is a river called the Rio Grande, which basically means large river. So the Rio Grande separates Mexico and Babylon the Great America, and I'm right on this town you see on the screen, Laredo, and driving through it from north going further south, it was a really pretty, you see on the screen right here, pretty part of the country, very underrated part of the country. And a lot of times as a truck driver, you go through these random rural towns all across America, which are Edomite dominated towns. And it just got me thinking, you got basically, unlimited farmland and fields, these trees, trees, a lot of trees in this part of Texas versus up in West Texas in the high plains is very dry, no tree life. But down here you have a lot of tree life, these big giant shrubs that kind of look like trees, a lot of creeks, rivers. The whole day I was out here yesterday, it was raining, so you got rainwater, and it also sits on a giant river, the Rio Grande, in the Atlantic Ocean right here. So this is a very fertile kind of a jewel part of land in America, and it's an underrated part of the country. No one really talks about South Texas because there's really no major cities down here, but it's a pretty part of the country. And driving through these small towns and seeing all this farmland, it had me, like, damn. Where are my 40 acres at? Where's our land at? You know what I mean? Like, I wish I had some cattle. Wish I had some sheep and chickens and some land to eat, and fruit and vegetables. You could bear fruit off of the land and actually own it and not have to pay taxes for it. I wish I lived and you could tell these small Edomite towns that you go through throughout America, that everyone's either, if not family, close friends and relatives. And that's something that's been, especially in Southern Kingdom, Judah in particular, has been destroyed. We don't have none of that. But for all 12 tribes, we don't have a continuing city. But these Edomites, these so-called white people that took all this land, they took it in wickedness. They took it in blood. They took it in violence. This is from Washington to Florida to Maine to California all the way down to Argentina. Esau took it in blood. He took it in violence. This isn't his land. And let's get it. Micah 2 verse 2. And they covet the fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And why this land, why I'm talking about land, is so important, because that's where you get your natural resources. Texas is big and known for its oil reserves. Esau, or is Colorado and California, were known for its gold reserves. As well, living servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, Camp Las Vegas, Nevada is known for its silver. Esau takes these fields, he covets these fields and takes them by violence because he knows all the natural resources he can get rich off by having it. He does it in wickedness. Habakkuk 2 verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. And that's how all of the Americas were built, by the colonizers coming through and slaughtering the Israelites who were already living here, and getting rich off everything they took, like the pirates that they are. But it says destruction unto him. And finally, what through the Spirit, what led me to do this lesson was this precept right here, Hebrews 13 verse 14. For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So even if I own a house down here in South Texas, and this is what it looks like. It's a very pretty landscape down here. You own some type of house, you got to pay taxes for it. You know, everything here is tainted and corrupted, and that's why the each generation further we go, and this is the last generation, Jake inherit less and less and less, because Esau always want more and more and more. So that's why we seek a continuing city where we can actually own what we have, and we don't have to worry about some pirates, some demons coming through and taking it in blood and violence. The roles are going to flip, and we're going to be the ones that own all this land and resources. And Esau, you're going to have to cough everything you took from us right back up. So this is a quick hit. I hope this is edifying. Shalom.